Today is April 8th. It is eclipse season. And it's 3 months in, or four, actually it's April, of 2024. We've been forewarned that the shift was going on in this year by astrologers, psychics, mediums, spiritual creatures. So what does that truly mean? Well, I'll try to explain it to you. Welcome to my channel. My name is Bewitched, and this is Goddess of Healing. So what does this shift have to do with an eclipse? Everything, actually. But let's rewind a little bit. We can already see that the shift has started, given all the craziness that's going on in the entertainment world. But here's a warning, and I am not trying to scare anyone. I just want to explain so that I can also prepare you. This eclipse happens on the 8th. This is the numerology number 8th year. It is a divine year. So whatever was no longer serves you will be removed. And as of this moment, you still have the choice. These shitstorms will last for another 8 months. So now we have triple eights. This is truly a divine intervention. So what does that mean for us? What does that mean for the collective? It means it's time to get right. That's what this means. It means to recheck with your mortal compass that we've somehow gone away from. The lack of kindness, the lack of respect for one another's opinion. We don't have to agree with one another, but we should respect one another. Is lack of. Now, my theory is it's been going on for about 12 years, and 12 is a very important number, regardless of your religious path. But like I said, this is the time to get right. And what does that mean? That means it is time for us to check our own mortal compass. It's time to come back to the law of one. Now, I'm talking about the law of one because I believe in the 7 laws of nature. But regardless of if you're spiritual or religious, we have gone away from the divine's path. We believe in that everything is supposed to be paradise and life has shortcomings or shortcuts, actually. Life was never meant to have shortcuts. We're not playing checkers, we're playing chess. And Earth was never meant to be paradise. And I'm actually one that will argue that Earth at this time is more a school to teach us lessons. Because if we don't get these lessons, how do we expect to even go into the afterlife? We've ended up putting celebrities, politicians, influencers on these high pedestals, short of worshiping. And I don't care what spiritual path, that was never meant to happen. Because if we idolize them, then we can no longer, we as individuals cannot grow. And this is the time for us to grow. We became comfortable being comfortable. And if you're staying comfortable to stay comfortable, you are not familiar with the uncomfortable, which will then give you life tools to move forward. I'm not saying don't go out there and follow your dream. Actually, that is exactly what I'm telling you, is to follow your dream. Follow your passion. But understand there are no shortcuts. If you decide to sell your soul, this is what will happen. If you decide to walk on souls to get where you need to go, this is what will happen. The law of polarity actually comes into play. What I mean by that is good and evil will always be there, but it is your choice as a mortal, a divine creature, to choose the right path. That's what this eclipse season is going to teach us. It's going to teach us to either get with the program or be left behind. So that means next year it's going to get worse for those that are not getting right at this present time. Now, what's going to happen to those celebrities, the politicians, everything? And trust me, there's a hell of a lot more shitstorms coming. You think that's something? That was just, I don't know, the appetizer. Because the next 8 months, Lord, buckle the hell up. Because shit's about to get serious. But it's meant for us to recalibrate our mortal compass. If you want to live a life of luxury, come to terms of why you want that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying money is bad, but there's a way of going about it where you can still keep the decency of your soul. It's the same thing as if you are in a relationship. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort. Instead of throwing in the towel the minute a storm comes in and running into someone else's arm, or going on Instagram, TikTok, and start DMing because of the problems. No, it's called sit your butt down and have a conversation. You might actually learn that maybe it's time to throw in the towel. But maybe if you both hear each other, you can fix it. That's what this eclipse is going to show us. So it's not so much of us paying attention to the celebrities, because that's their life. And their life, in theory, shouldn't affect your life, but you should be taking notes. True notes. Notes in being compassionate for one another, caring for one another, showing empathy for one another. And most of all, check self. We walked away from faith, even with science. And what I mean by that is, I'll be a hypocrite if I sit here and say that science is bad, given that their alchemy and their origin does come from, anyways. But see, that's not faith. Faith is not meant by proving it. If faith was meant to be proven, it wouldn't be faith. I'm not saying law of attraction doesn't work. It works. It works in the way to where you are the driving force. And again, this year will prove that to you. It will show that to you if you allow it to show it for you. Meaning you're going to have to get comfortable being uncomfortable or be left behind. This is not something to fear, because without this, we can't grow. Just how in nature, when a wildfire comes through, doesn't mean the forest is destroyed. It just means it's now given a new opportunity to grow. Grow better, grow stronger. But we've forgotten that. Instead, we sit here and we idolize people that have no business being idolized. We're idolizing the wrong people. When the truth is, the person you should be idolizing, and I'm saying idolizing, not worshiping, is the person you look in the mirror every day. You want to become better today than you were yesterday. So with this eclipse season, memo from the universe to all you and to myself as well. This is the time to recalibrate that mortal compass. And if you don't, you have nothing to complain about. Because them shitstorms, they're coming one way or another. But you got this. You just got to believe in yourself, just how the universe believes in you. Get back on your mortal compass. And I don't care if you're spiritual, religious, it doesn't matter. You got to get back to the law of one. I send you love and light, and I'll see you in the next video.